All right, good morning. It is April 29th, and we're going to look at the S&P 500. The market opens here in about a minute, and want to just look at a few things here with you. So yesterday we've been saying all week basically that we were expecting to push higher. So this first push up here in the Globex session got to 03 quarter, which was actually yesterday's KP to the tick. And then if you look at what's happened today, we've been up to 0850. And that's the current high, but they're trying to push this right here. The market's going to open here in about a minute. So to start off with things here, this first area we need to get through is like this 10. We have the CP right here at 11. Maybe they probe to 11 half, but then there's a little bit going on between let's see, so maybe they probe 11 half, 11.75, something like that. And then there's a little bit going on up here, let's say 1375 up to this 1450. So let's say 1375 up to about 15 quarter. Okay. So there's a little bit going on with that. And so the market's open here. And then I'm expecting that they'll break here and at least come test this 14. Minimum 1375, but better would be like 1475, 15, just depending on the timing here, how quickly they come up here. There's the CP to the tick. We're going to get some answers here at the open, I think, as far as what's going to be important here today. So they can still pull back a bit, which I anticipate they'll do at some point. So there's this 1375 to maybe 15 quarter, maybe. And then up above that, right here this morning, right up above that would be, call it 1750 to 18, something like that. It's kind of it depends a little bit on the timing. It depends a lot on the timing, but and then above that, things really start to open up. So look at where the next prediction point is. It's clear up here, but there are some things in between here. So this is a trick I've shown you many times. We can do something like that, drawing the fib in between there. But I'm going to tell you a couple of things that I'm looking for up here. So up here I'm looking for, we'll just go out to about 8 o'clock or so. So let's just call it 26 area. This could be considerably higher depending on if and when it hits today, but they're going to have to get up above that 15 in order for that to happen. And then up above that, it's like 45 plus, so 42, 45 plus up above that. And up above that, it's even crazier. So things just start getting insanely strong if we start to really push and start to really break out. A big strong push and breakout up above 17 is going to be pretty wild. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of room to run. It really opens things up in the big picture. We have 03 half here on a pullback, but they used it basically 2 times here, so not necessarily my favorite. We have a bit going on here. So there's basically between 03 half, 03 and 02 3 quarters. So that probe is 02 half. If it breaks below that, then it would come back to that 4200. There's a lot going on. I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you what's going on, and you can see that the market uses. I gave you up here. I said 10, and then 11, and you can see we probed to 11 on the CP there. If you don't know what that is, that's our proprietary prediction point number right there. And then I said there's three different prices down here, and you can see they've been literally using all three of them at different times. And so I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you what they are. And so there's the probe to O2 half. If that's not enough, then it's going to come back to this 4200 area. And then in a perfect world, that would hold for higher. Now, if that doesn't hold for higher, so if 4200 doesn't hold for higher, then there was a lot of trading to this KP. Don't love it. In the bigger picture, you can't entirely rule out that it would come back into this 90. We have, just make sure this is updated. We have key turns here, 88, 87, and then remember how important all of this was down here in the mid 80s right here. So today that would probably be more like 86.75. So this key turns area, if it breaks 4200, that would definitely open up this key turns area, 88, 87, 75, something like that. That would be on the table if it breaks. If it doesn't break that, or if it breaks and keeps coming, then it would be this 86.75 area. And if it comes a little bit lower, we got to watch this key turns, and I think we might have is that just multiple key turns right there? Or do we have a prediction point there? Can't quite tell. So at 83.75, I'm not quite sure if there's multiple key turns or if we have a prediction point behind this. Again, it might be multiple key turns prices. So either way, there's something here to pay attention to. And then below that, we have this 81.75, and then that probably needs to be all. This is not a prediction point. That was what I drew in. So in other words, I'm saying it can't come much below this 81.50 and still be for buying. Okay. So I know that's a bit of a ways down there, but just want you to know. Below 4,200, things open up a bit for lower. If they hold above 4,200, then can get a pretty good push up higher. If they were to break 81.75, then things would open back up for, let's see. Yeah, things way open up. Probably back into the 50s eventually if they hold that. Okay, so that's what that would look like. You know, that kind of gives you an idea of what to expect here. You can plan around that today. And we'll see how it goes. I'll be back doing a review today. And trade it smart, take it one step at a time. And I will see you in the review video. And thanks for tuning in today.